welcome to Sports Today. I'm Gargi Raut. While you were catching on to some important sleep, a lot happened in the world of sports. But I'm here to update you with the morning wrap. To begin with, the next Men's T20 World Cup and the tentative schedule of it has been announced. The tentative schedule for the next Men's T20 World Cup has been revealed. According to ESPN Cricinfo, the 2024 Men's T20 World Cup is scheduled to be played from June 4th to June 30th next year in the Caribbean and the USA across 10 venues. ESPN reported that this week an ICC team inspected some shortlisted venues in the USA, which will be hosting an ICC World Cup for the first time ever. The venues include Lauderhill in Florida, which has hosted international matches in the past. The two venues, Morrisville and Dallas, are already hosting games for the Major League Cricket tournament. A final decision on the venues will be taken by the ICC together with Cricket West Indies and USA Cricket in the next few months. Nigar Sultana, the Bangladesh captain, has reflected on Harmanpreet's aggressive outburst. The ODI series between Bangladesh women and India women ended in a tie. But the series will always be remembered for Harmanpreet Kaur's aggressive outburst caused by the umpiring standards during the series. Nigar Sultana, the Bangladesh captain, has reflected back on Harmanpreet Kaur's outburst and the moment where she told the Bangladesh captain to call in the umpires for the team photo, after which Nigar Sultana walked back to the pavilion with her team. Sultana said that the outburst had the outburst been restricted to the field, Nigar wouldn't have had a problem with it. She would have been understanding that in the heat of the moment, sometimes intense reactions do come out of players, but she was disappointed that a player of her stature, of Harmanpreet's stature, reacted the way that she did during the post-match presentation. Nigar said that many players in the team looked up to Harmanpreet Kaur and could not believe that she could say the things that she did to the team. And that's what pained Nigar Sultana the most. James Anderson is turning 41 tomorrow, but he has spoken up about his retirement. Beloved powerhouse of the England bowling lineup, Jimmy Anderson turns 41 this Sunday, but insists that his age will not push him into retirement. A lot of questions had been asked regarding Jimmy's career after a good but not great Ashes season. But Jimmy has given a crystal clear statement that he's not retiring anytime soon. Jimmy said that in the past 3-4 years he's bowled well and he felt more in control. He said that his body feels great and his skills are as good as they have ever been. For the most important part, Jimmy said that he has absolutely no interest in retirement and he's not going to give in anytime soon. He believes that he has a lot more to give. Moving on to the Ashes drama, MCC has issued a clarification of Steve Smith's non-dismissal. MCC has issued a clarification over the controversial Steve Smith not out call during the 5th Ashes test. TV umpire Nitin Menon's not out decision for Steve Smith sparked a huge debate across social media and in the commentary box as well. After going through the footage several times and going through frame-to-frame images of Steve Smith's run out, Nitin Menon declared that Steve Smith was not out because Johnny Bairstow had dislodged the bail with his glove before collecting the ball. And by the time Johnny Bairstow had collected the ball, Steve Smith was back in the crease. And thus, Nitin Menon gave it not out. MCC issued a clarification where they said that for a dismissal, both ends of the bail will have to be removed from its groove for it to be considered out, which happened after Steve Smith was in the crease, and thus the decision that Nitin Menon had given. Manchester United has offered a €58 million bid. According to reports, Manchester United have submitted a new and improved bid for Rasmus Holland. Fabrizio Romano confirmed that Manchester United have raised the offer to more than €60 million and want to seal the deal as soon as possible. Alfredo Padula claims the negotiations are close and Manchester United are ready to finalize the deal to sign the Danish international today. Holland is already in England and it is reported that his future will be in the Premier League. Neither Romano nor Padula have talked about any interest from Paris Saint-Germain, as the player is clear about signing for Manchester United. Hamilton verdict has been confirmed by the FIA. The two Mercedes drivers, Lewis Hamilton and George Russell, were called to see the stewards after an incident in the Belgian Grand Prix qualifying. Both the drivers were called in by the stewards for an incident where Lewis Hamilton had entered the track alongside the Radio Eau Rouge area unsafely, and for it they had been called in by the stewards. The stewards have decided that Lewis Hamilton will be going forward with no penalty. That is it for this edition of the Morning Wrap. Let me know what you thought about it in the comments. Like, share and subscribe to Sports Today. Tap the bell icon and don't forget to download the Sports app.